But she showed me sunset and here. I shall notice RRS, rapid response everywhere. It does scatter. Area boy, what for your college? And you know, BRF also very smart. When he brought rapid response that then, what was their boss? Ojomosu, CP Ojomosu, Tango was there. So he now brought, you know that you Lagos people, once you Olopa is Yoruba, Emabese is Yoruba. So they now brought all this rapid response from Benue, from Yoruba. People who don't understand Yoruba at all. They only understand English. So police officer that came, they took two of my area boys, one that used to paste poster for us. That's how they said, Shakiru, you waiting up when this one say now you wait up. Area boy just remember say, Ogaji ni kama so Yoruba. So waiting happen, are you cutting her? Are you blowing her when I tear like this? Maybe the guy that he beat was Igbo. And when he say, nothing I they say low. And they say yeah. And they say we cannot say yeah. Because we cannot stay here. And they say I don't blow the time I say. He shut up. You when you talk. What do you do for that? Are you blow up for high cutting high like this? Shakiru, I never get. And then he buy. As I was passing, I said, Shakiru close on Uncle T, what if you go shit me? What if you go shit me? Ladies and gentlemen, coming up on stage is also another one of us, this time a sister who's also been a part of the industry and doing very well. She's also benefited from the love that Mama has shared amongst all of us. Please welcome the delectable, very, very Lepacious Bose. My sister.
Now only on top stage, now you call me your sister. You don't find me for 6 months. Thank God say mommy they do birthday. But don't remember my name.
My sister, but you know now he's not aware of this.
Hey, I will send you my account number again. I think you have deleted it.
Joba me send the song uncle.
There you sound.
Show no ni ke wa wo sa, or ni ke wa wo come me.
No, that the one they tell you no cause problem.
Put down.
It's a problem. Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Never need good tire.
Excuse me, sheti ko wheel yin. Need wheel. So buy everything low.
Not to about need good tire cause the problem. Need wheels, sir. My sister. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to celebrate an amazing woman, and my work here is very simple. Yeah, you can put your hands together for her. You know, young comedians are the ones that need to crack joke to prove a point. We don't need to prove a point to her anymore. My job here is to talk about why she's so important and why we are celebrating her. But before I do that, I would like to celebrate my mommy, the former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, an amazing woman. Thank you for all you did for me personally. I remember they sent an invitation to our office one time for an event. She said, "Who is your MC?" They called the name and said, "Hey, you take Lepacious." Those ones said, "We don't know." I said, "Go and look for her. When you get her, come back and give me the invitation." Mommy, thank you. Thank you so much. In a world where there was no social media, in a world where there was no Instagram and likes, when we did not have to fight and create chaos to be relevant, you saw us. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to thank the one we call BRF. We celebrate you, sir. His Excellency Babatunde Raji Fashola. You see this man, the first thing I noticed when he became governor and mommy started enjoying comedy was that Governor Fashola does not get any joke. They no point you know they get her. Once you crack the joke, you just see mommy move close to him. Something goes there. Especially joke that has to do with music. If you just crack the joke, you will just sit down there. He's thinking of the section inside the constitution that affects this. So once you crack the joke, mommy sees that it's not, she will move close to him. She'll only why she jade me, only enough if she joking. Oh! So we want to thank God for mommy that is always interpreting jokes for daddy. If not for you, daddy will just be leaving show 30 minutes after. Once we have introduced him, he will just stand up, he will go. But thank God for you. Another reason why I want to thank God for mommy B. This woman. You perform, oh. You know perform, oh. You funny, oh. You know funny, oh. Once your eye meets her eye at event, you must collect envelope. But the envelope not they ever pass. No matter what you do, if you like crack joke, let the entire hall bust. If you like the Ali Baba, if you like the Julius Agu, your envelope is always the same thing. 20,000 naira. It no dey pass. When she was first lady, after she was first lady, when she was minister's wife, after she was minister's wife, when she's an ordinary citizen, your 20K is consistent. You know you will collect it. The day they gave me envelope, I don't enter car, I opened it, I saw 50,000, I ran back to her. Only want me to share mistake. But her husband is different. Oh, Bieda. You crack the joke, you use tie talk calm, you use proverb talk calm, you use anything talk calm, you refer to money where His Excellency is. Say, when you perform, people they give you money, he always says the same thing during the event. He say, have you paid your tax? Another beautiful thing about Mommy Fashola is she's never late. As a first lady, she was never late for her own event. I've never seen a first lady that is standing by the door to welcome people before. She go come to you and say, I went to her, I say, Mommy, hey, first lady ni you. Say, Momo, tell me about your first lady, ma. Me, my first lady. Oh, Mama, baby, will they be champions? And then you will see people playing drums. Ladies and gentlemen, she's coming. The first lady. But she will just come. She will stand. She will be receiving people. I did not understand that. I still don't understand it because she's still easygoing. Mommy will celebrate you. My personal favorite experience. I was going to London for an event, and then you called me and said you wanted me to perform at Council. And I said, Mommy, would then travel that day or join you? She said, hey! And she go and perform. Now, this is the beautiful part. The fact that I said I was traveling that night, normal people would have said, don't worry. She didn't say so. She said, we need you there. It's a women's thing. That is another thing about her. While she was first lady, every single event that had to do with women, you had female performers, female MCs at the event throughout. You would never see a Women's Day or anything and Tia is the MC. Like Tia Masheshe, Tia, your turn. Once it is women, if you like, know how to speak English. If you like, know how to perform, what we say, call her. And that was a very amazing way to help and support the industry. And we appreciate you for that. So this particular day I was going to perform, and I said I was traveling, and she said no problem. So I got to the venue, and they came to meet me because I thought she had forgotten. I was going to remind her, and they came to meet me that Mommy said you have to go on time, so we are going to call you as soon as possible so you can leave. I was like, this woman remembered. It was amazing. Then I finished performing, and she said they should call me, and she gave me an envelope which was different from my envelope, by the way, and said Fede Ramkoni Airport. And then I did actually Ramkoni Airport, but it was so beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, she's an amazing woman. So we're not gathered here to celebrate her because we want to play propaganda, or we just want to add to the gathering. She deserves this gathering. She has supported the industry. She has supported the women. She has supported the men. There was a time Mommy knew all of us by name, like everybody by name. You did not have to have a personal contact with her to invite her for your event. She will come. She will be there on time. And that is why we used to start on time, because she will always get there on time. And then she would always laugh at your jokes, which is not easy. For people to laugh when it's not funny, Mommy will laugh. She will just laugh to just make you feel better. She will just laugh. And she's always cheerful, always happy. We celebrate you, Mommy. We celebrate you. Thank you for all you did for the industry. Thank you for all you are still doing. Thank you that after you were no longer the First Lady, you did not stop being our mom. Thank you that you did not abandon us. Thank you that you supported all that you have done. And we want to pray that this 60 years will just be the beginning of the glorious things that God will do for you. We pray that God will take you from this level of glory that you think that you have attained to a greater level that no man will be able to deny the grace of God upon your life. And we celebrate that all that God will do in the lives of your children. You have birthed us, you have cared for us. Your own children will never be put to shame. They will not use your children to mock you. As you have taken care of us, your own children will bring joy to you and they will bring laughter. My job here is easy. It's just to celebrate you. And we're grateful. Thank you very much. Thank you, Daddy, for enabling her to do all that she did for us. We celebrate you, sir. Mommy, my mommy, Shoson, I celebrate you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. God bless you and have a fantastic 2025. My name is Lepacious. Thank you.
Singing. They came to my office like 6 years ago that we hear you raise men. So I put them on. And I'm so proud. I know I should sing. No, there's no need. Because in the course of training them, I gave them all I have. So there's nothing left in me to do music. Please once again a round of applause for Trinity Band. Well, I especially thank every one of you for coming out this evening to celebrate an amazing woman. If you look on the stage set, you would see written under her name, celebrating the life of an icon. And some years ago, I read a book where the writer said that in Africa, we value death more than life, where we throw bigger parties in the absence of people than when they are present. And so it's not really normal culture for us to celebrate people whilst they are here with us, which is why this initiative to celebrate our mother, one who has been a blessing to almost everyone in this room and many others, millions around the world, is a noble idea. So please, once again, let's celebrate our dear mother in this house. Fashola, we celebrate you. We love you. You will hear many things today. You will hear good things. See, this woman, I can categorically say that you are like the backbone on which the comedy industry stood on. She loves comedy. She supported almost every comedian. And we don't take that for granted in any way. We are blessed. Yes, so, yes, a lot of celebrities are sitting up. In the course of the evening, we'll get many of them to come up to say a few things about you. And I'm so glad that I met you in my lifetime. Please once again celebrate her for me. So when I saw, and sitting by her side is her amiable husband. Let's celebrate with us one of the best governors ever in the history of Nigeria. Former governor of Lagos State, we celebrate Mr. Babatunde Fashola. I almost caught another. It's the Baba that started it. That almost confused me now. You know, when I was standing there, I remember when they said behind every successful man, there is a woman. The truth is that if you reverse the equation, it's the same. Behind every successful woman, there is a man. You know, we're celebrating our mother today because she is a great support to us. if she did not marry a man that allowed her to be herself, we will not be celebrating her. So please, let's celebrate her daddy once again. Thank you very much for allowing her to try to be who God has created her to become. My name is Forever. I'm a comedian for now, man. Yes, for now. Anything can happen. You know, man, when you were, I had 2 children before and I was shouting that I'm done. God cannot use me again. I'm not giving birth again. The reason I said that was when my son was about 6 months. I want to put him in crèche. So when we go there, I asked them for how much for crèche. They say 1.2 million. I say it does not talk. They say yes, that's what we tell. I say for non-talking child. They say yes. I say I don't understand. I will pick him by 5, but he's not sleeping here. They say yes. All the children here too, their parents come to pick them. For 1.2, they pick them. I say, so what are you looking at? Say when you bring them in the morning, you pack their food. I say, wait, I'll pay you 1.2 and you won't feed the child. I will still bring food. And this was during lockdown. The lady was not like, we want to just, okay, you're the one looking at the money with big eye. I said, I don't understand. Is there another eye that I should look at 1.2 million with? He said, no, the money is monthly, 100,000 monthly. But they advise parents to pay once and remove it. I said, I can't pay and remove eye for 1.2 million. I said, so you mean I can pay every month? Yes. I did not know it was God that was telling me forever, pay monthly. I now paid in February. At the end of the month, my son did not talk. I said, 100,000 gone. I was about to pay for the one in March. They now announced lockdown. See, I was stacking up for party. Lord, thank you. I would have paid for money, now my money would have been on lockdown. Time that I pay monthly. Around September, they now say social distancing, parents cannot come out. The crèche now say because of social distancing, they can no longer take 40 kids in the crèche. So they've reduced it to 20. But for the crèche to effectively function, they've now increased the money from 100,000 to 200,000 monthly. That's how my son became a dropout. I dropped him out from the crèche. My wife was shouting, why are you making this boy a dropout? I said, that's the sign of great men. I said, Bill Gates was a dropout. Steve Jobs dropped out. Even Two-Face in our country, he dropped out. My wife said, when they dropped out at old age, I said, let him start early. Early to bed, early to rise. So my son started working from home as age 9 months. There is nothing that did not scatter in that house. One day I was watching Manchester United versus Aston Villa. We were losing 1-0. My son came, turned on the TV. I shouted, will you turn on the TV? Oh, I will send you back to crèche. My son laughed and looked at me. He said, you don't have money. I said, you're cursing your father. You know, but all those while I said, no, raising children are too expensive. I'm done. I just want to announce to you that I currently have a 6-month-old child.
Good evening, everybody. Please answer, you will not see shame. Good evening, everybody. Answer if you don't want to fall down in public. Good evening, everybody. Mommy, happy birthday again. Very good to see you. Daddy, I don't know how you did it then. I don't know. Because you rule Lagos State, you became minister for this, minister for that. And Daddy, you are not tired. You are tired. No, Daddy, because me now, I'm not minister for anything. I'm just the head of my house. Daddy, I'm tired. It's not like, hey, I'm tired like that, because some of my wife's friends are here. I'm not tired like that. But come up and roll, I'm tired. There's nobody tell me that if you are the head of the house, that you are really the head, that is your money that is head in Congo. In case you are here, you don't have children, don't mourn. Don't be in a hurry, do you understand? Because children nowadays, mommy, when I say I want to born 4 children in my life, when I born 1, I pay school fees, I pay hospital bill, and I realize that one is my budget for 10.
So I'm not born again. Do you understand? So, ladies and gentlemen, I went to the pediatric hospital recently. I took my son for immunization. By the time I entered there, because the way my son is eating, at 8 months, I'm suspecting but boy, my multi, he will be doing alcohol. This boy, one thing one day. And I now wanted to do immunization. One woman now rushing, doctor, there's an emergency. The doctor said, what is it? He said, my son is not eating. I wanted to know that let's exchange. The one me I brought here is a consuming fire. You can finish anything I bring it. The woman was like, doctor, please help me. The doctor now asked, how long have your child not been eating? The woman said, for the past 20 hours. And the mama like, go where? My own is eating 20 hours straight. He's not using it to do anything. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not their fault. It's not the children's fault. It's because of the things their parents are giving them. They give them like SMA gold, give them things like that, golden more and things. When all of you here, when we're growing up, is one thing that we drank that came in 3 different flavors. It's called what? Ogi, pap. Ladies and gentlemen, some of us drank pap to the extent that pap started tasting like ice cream in our mouth. The brown one became chocolate flavor, the white one became vanilla flavor. Sometimes my mother will be creative. She'll mix the brown and yellow together. She'll now lie to me that the yellow one is milk. Me too, I'll now drink pap on pap. Have you drink pap on pap before? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell her, mommy, can you do? She said, man, what do you know? Martin to go. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no fraud as fraudulent as that. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what's paining me the most? Especially when they now put tomato, you will piss for 6 hours straight. You just be pissing. And you will drink, you will piss. If you don't drink, you still piss. Ladies and gentlemen.
So many things within my mind. I don't need pressure. Yeah, I will live my life. I don't want drama. See you later. Wait. Make my money, that's all I want to spend. Hey, see, it go for sure. Have you ever been to party in Lagos? Hey, and they don't say money no day for Lagos. What you say? See, Tinubu billionaire, Fashola billionaire. Wait, see, Modelo billionaire, Adeleke billionaire. Hey, what you say? Hey, yo, have you ever been to party in Lagos? Yeah. And they don't say money, no day for Lagos. Tinubu billionaire, Fashola billionaire. Hey, see, wait, hey, Modelo billionaire, Adeleke billionaire. What you say? See, hey, oh,
see you.